Now I saw this.
I need some
I saw this, y'all, and I thought this story was crazy. Okay, let's listen.
advice right now because I fear that I'm being stalked and I genuinely don't know what to do or who to go to. At this point, every time I travel, I'm afraid that these men, it's 3 to 6 of them, middle aged, are going to show up and harass me. And it doesn't matter what city. They've come when I was traveling to and from Chicago. They've come when I'm traveling to and from Miami. And they have my flight information and they show up either at the front door of the airport, at the correct concourse, or they show up at my gate, which means they have flight tickets and they get past security and all that. And they show up and they ask me to sign a bunch of these photos and pictures of me, like 40 of them. I don't know what they're doing with them. It's probably selling them. I don't care. What scares me is that they have my flight information, even when I don't even know what time I'm flying out sometimes. I don't tell anyone my flight information. I've changed all my email passwords. I don't know if they're hacking me, but they get really aggressive and hostile if I say no. And when I'm by myself, it's really scary. They got really hostile with my boyfriend yesterday. I need some advice right now because I fear that it's not even airline specific, but I don't know how they're getting my flight information and it's really starting to freak me out. And honestly, I don't know who to go to about this. I don't know, do I go to the police? Do I go to like airport security? It's like a multi-city thing. So it's like I can't just go to the Austin police because they're not in Austin right now. I don't know where these people live. When I ask them how they know my flight information, they lie. They make up a story. They say, "Oh, I saw you here, so I figured you were flying back." And the stories don't make sense. And I don't know, they just get really aggravated and easily angry. So I don't talk too much. I just walk away. I get why people can't respect privacy. I really don't get it. I don't like feeling unsafe, like traveling. It's really like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Any advice is welcome.
These guys are stalking me at the.
So wait, I told her, and a lot of people said that she needed to record them and post them as she figures out who they are. And somebody whoever is paying the Olympic team, I guess that's a government thing, girl. I don't know who exactly pays the Olympians, but somebody needs to pay for security because if this is happening like that, she needs to be traveling with at least one bodyguard. Like that's wild. Because who knows what they would do to her if they caught her just out on the street somewhere. Like an airport is a little bit safer because there's a bunch of cameras, there's a lot of security, there are a lot of people. But like if you know where she's flying in and out of, then you also kind of can figure out probably where she lives and shit like that. Like she absolutely needs security. But she was at the airport and she started recording them. Somebody said would for sure report to the police to have something on file. That's so scary. Also, would even be getting airline security involved when it's happening. Try recording. Maybe it'll scare them too.
The Chicago United Airport. They're stalking me at O'Hare. I got your faces. These guys are stalking me at the Chicago United Airport. They're stalking me at O'Hare. I got your faces.
Okay, so update. My team got a tip via email, and we think that this might be one of the guys in the video. He has an arrest history, and he has a history of calling airlines every day to get flight reservation information about famous people and athletes. So on one hand, I'm like kind of relieved that I'm not alone in this, but on the other hand, I'm wondering who is selling him this information. Like, who is he bribing at the airport to get our private information? And how much more of my information does he have? The Chicago airport doesn't have a police department that I can follow up with, but I'll have to just file a police report and follow up with a detective on this. And then I'll do the same for Miami. But this is crazy and it's a huge operation, it seems like, and nobody deserves this. So hopefully we are on the right track and these guys messed with the wrong one. Okay, so update. My team got a tip via email, and we think that this might be one of the guys in the video.
He looks creepy. He looks creepy as fuck. He also looks like somebody that might traffic women or some shit. I don't know, girl, but I'm definitely feeling like, oh, that's cute. Y'all, I got this little fan. I was like, child, I ain't about to be hot in here today. I worked out today for the first time in a week since I had my little cyst thing removed. Girl, So I had to get my jump rope on. I feel real good. I feel good. But yeah, I'm sorry. Cause that's why I feel like that's why I was getting hot. Cause I hadn't been working out. And then all of a sudden I would just start getting hot because I guess my body is used to like, sweating and shit. And I hadn't been, girl. But back to this. Okay. So I am praying for Gabby Thompson and the rest of the girls that these sickos are able to like obsess about them and be very fanatical. They're absolutely selling the pictures. I don't like that they are pressuring her into signing them. She does not owe them her time. She does not owe them, signatures, especially if it's like obvious that they're doing that. Like, girl, you could sell that shit yourself. Fuck out of my face. And also, it is definitely given, somebody check his house. There might be a girl in a basement. Like, it's definitely, given check the computer, what's on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of these men definitely need to get looked into. They need to be added to somebody's list. You know what I mean? Like they need to be investigated because this is not cool. And a lot of y'all, and I think this really happens a lot because of the online shit. Like I don't know about Angel Reese and the rest of the girls that are like, talked about negatively online all the time. But I hope everybody has security and people are paying for the protection of these people because their job is to do the sport, not to deal with crazed fans that are being obsessive and fucking weird. Like that is mad creepy. It's definitely giving FBI. It's definitely giving federale hood. I hope that she gets everything resolved, because what is really hood? I would like to know who else they doing this to. I feel like every time it happens, she needs to be posting these people every time. That's the type of shit
I
you
need
post.
some advice.
This is the type of shit you post somebody's information about. An answer, girl. You want us to go and attack them women over fucking Matt Barnes? Somebody need to go and take these niggas over Gabby Thomas because that's weird. And I feel like it might be a situation you don't know. They might escalate. You don't know. They might escalate.